Dear soul, this message finds you at a critical time, a turning point that heaven has prepared specifically for your heart. I know, with the clarity I've been given, that a huge weight has been piling up on your shoulders. The nights have been long, filled with worries that spin in your mind without rest, and the days sometimes feel like just a repeat of challenges that test your strength to the limit. You've been feeling alone, as if your prayers echo in emptiness, and maybe a shadow of hopelessness has tried to settle in your soul, making you wonder where the help you're looking for is. That's exactly why this communication was allowed. Archangel Michael, the great commander of the heavenly armies, the bearer of the blue light sword, has turned his eyes directly to you. He sees you. He doesn't just see the external situation that's troubling you, but he gets through all the layers of your emotion, understanding the depth of your anguish, the exhaustion of your struggle, and your soul's quiet longing for relief and peace. This isn't a generic message floating around the universe. It's a direct call, a divine intervention sent to you. Right now, there's something very important you need to know about the forces that have been at work in your life. Forces that you've been fighting with immense bravery, often without even realizing the size of the spiritual battle around you. What you've been seeing as bad luck, as a never-ending string of problems, or as the result of your own mistakes, actually has a much deeper source. Heavy energies, coming from built-up worries, from negative words thrown by others, from old fears, and from energy ties with past situations and people, have formed a kind of fog around you. This fog has made it hard to see, weakened your life energy, and created the feeling that you're walking in circles without finding a way out. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life aren't just coincidences? That negative thought that comes out of nowhere, that sudden feeling of extreme tiredness, that argument that blows up for no clear reason? All of this is how this energy interference shows itself, and Archangel Michael has come today to get rid of it once and for all. He's not just watching, he's taking action. Right now, his powerful energy of protection and justice starts to surround your aura, setting the stage for a deep and freeing cleanse. What I'm about to tell you could change everything you think about the difficulties you're facing. Before I continue the message, write this mantra in the comments. I trust the wisdom of the universe to guide me to success. This act of faith opens your energy channels to receive the fullness of the blessing that's being poured out on you. Now, continuing the message, Michael's presence is like a midnight sun, a light that shines in the deepest darkness, not to judge, but to light the way back home, to your inner peace. He knows you haven't given up, even when everything seemed lost. He honors every tear you've shed in silence, and every time you've gotten up after a fall. And it's because of this resilience, because of that flame of faith that still burns in your chest, that he now stands as your guardian and liberator. He's here to tell you that the lonely fight is over. The help you asked for wasn't just heard. It's already on its way in a way you couldn't even imagine. Get ready, dear soul, because the chains that have held you are about to be broken. Archangel Michael's intervention isn't a subtle or passing event. It's a spiritual rescue operation of great size. For you to understand how deep this is, you need to understand the nature of the battles you've been fighting without really knowing it. A lot of your difficulties didn't start with your current actions, but are echoes from a past that still casts shadows on your life. They're energy ties, known as etheric cords, that keep you connected to people, places, and most importantly, to emotions that no longer help you grow. Imagine invisible threads that stretch from you to every person you've had an intense emotional exchange with, to every situation of unresolved hurt, to every fear that's been fed. Some of these threads are bright, made of love and care, but many others are thick, dark, and act like channels that drain your life energy day after day. That's why you feel so tired, even after a night's sleep. That's why joy seems to slip through your fingers. You've been feeding, without knowing it, sources of negativity that feed on your light. Archangel Michael sees every one of these cords. He sees the tie that binds you to that person who betrayed you, the rope that ties you to financial scarcity because of limiting beliefs, the thread that connects you to anxiety about an uncertain future. He sees all of this, and his presence today has a clear purpose: to cut these ties. But that's not all. There's something even deeper happening. Besides these cords, there are negative thought forms, which are like dark clouds of energy created by harsh words you've heard, by criticism you've taken in, and often by the relentless self-criticism you direct at yourself. These energies hover in your aura, whispering lies in your mind. You're not good enough. You won't make it. Nothing works out for you. That voice, which you thought was yours, is actually the echo of these heavy energies. Michael's help comes to silence that voice once and for all. His blue cobalt light acts like a universal solvent, dissolving these clouds of negativity and restoring the sacred silence of your mind, so you can go back to hearing the only voice that matters, the voice of your soul, your intuition. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments 7777 to call for the protective intervention and the spiritual clarity that the Archangel is bringing into your life. If this message is already warming your heart and bringing a breath of hope, consider leaving a thanks as a gesture of gratitude. Your support allows us to continue being a channel for these communications of light, reaching more souls who need comfort and guidance. Continuing the message, Michael's action is surgical. He doesn't remove what helps you or the lessons you need to learn. He only removes what's toxic, what keeps you from moving forward. He's right now doing a cleanse on multiple levels of your being: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. You might even feel the effects of this cleanse in the coming days. A greater need for rest, vivid dreams, emotions that come to the surface to be released. Welcome this process, because it's proof that healing is happening. He's freeing you from invisible prisons, so you can walk with lightness and purpose again. Archangel Michael's main tool, the one he wields with justice and mercy, is his powerful sword of light. It's not a weapon of violence, but an instrument of freedom. Picture now, dear soul, this magnificent sword. It's not made of cold metal, but of pure blue cobalt flame, an energy that pulses with the truth and power of the Creator. It's with this sword that he's, right now, working in your favor, cutting the ties that were keeping you captive. Feel his presence next to you. He stands with a loving firmness, and with a single and precise movement, he cuts the cord that tied you to that disappointment from the past, the one that still brought you pangs of sadness when you least expected it. The thread breaks down into particles of light, and the energy that was being drained from you instantly returns to your heart. Next, he moves to sever the ties to the fear of scarcity. This fear, which made you live in constant anxiety and kept you from seeing the opportunities for abundance around you, is cut away. The limiting belief that you don't deserve prosperity is shattered by the light of truth. You feel an immediate relief in your solar plexus, as if a tight knot is finally untied. He continues his sacred work, cutting the cords of guilt that you carried for mistakes you made or believe you made. The sword of light transforms this heavy energy into forgiveness and self-acceptance. He shows you that your worth isn't in your perfection, but in your ability to learn and grow. Before we continue the message, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. This helps us keep creating meaningful content for you. Now, continuing the message. The Archangel doesn't stop there. He turns to the energies of envy or negativity that other people may have sent your way, knowingly or unknowingly. His sword acts as both a shield and a blade, breaking apart these energetic arrows before they can hit you again. He's clearing your path, removing the unseen obstacles that made you stumble. But maybe the most important cut he makes today is the one that ties you to self-sabotage. That pattern of behavior that makes you give up when you're close to reaching a goal. The inner voice that convinces you that you're not capable. With a strike of his flaming sword, he breaks this vicious cycle, freeing your true potential. He gives you back your personal power, your control over your own life. After each cut, the light from the sword seals the energetic wounds, preventing these ties from reforming. It's a complete job, a total freeing. This message came to you at the right time, but you need to act fast to secure this freedom. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 8. Write in the comments, "I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 8, and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much." If this message touched your heart, show your support with a thanks and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. After the powerful cord-cutting work done by Archangel Michael, a new phase begins: inner healing. Because it's not enough to just remove the outside restraints. You have to heal the inner wounds so new chains don't form. Michael's sword doesn't just cut, it also shines light. And now, it's shining light into the deepest corners of your heart, showing the hurts, resentments, and lack of forgiveness that, like heavy anchors, have kept your boat from sailing in calm waters. Forgiveness, dear soul, is the key to your ultimate freedom. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to get sick. The energy of bitterness is corrosive. It sickens your body, clouds your mind, and blocks you from receiving new blessings. Archangel Michael shows you, with endless love, that forgiving isn't an act of weakness, nor does it mean agreeing with the wrong that was done to you. Forgiving is an act of supreme power. It's your conscious decision to no longer let the past control your present and poison your future. It's you taking back the reins of your inner peace. Michael's blue light now surrounds your heart, softening the edges hardened by suffering. He invites you to look at each person and situation that hurt you, not with the eyes of the victim, but with the eyes of the soul that learns and grows. He helps you understand that often, those who hurt us are acting from their own wounds, from their own darkness. This understanding doesn't excuse the act, but it frees you from the cycle of hate and revenge. And maybe the most crucial forgiveness he invites you to practice today is self-forgiveness. You've been blaming yourself for so long, blaming yourself for decisions you made, for words you said or didn't say, for not being strong enough. This blame is a burden you don't need to carry anymore. Archangel Michael is by your side, showing you that you did the best you could with the knowledge and awareness you had at that time. It's time to break free from this cruel self-demand. It's time to embrace yourself with the same compassion that you so generously offer to others. Take a deep breath and feel the energy of forgiveness entering every cell of your body. Feel the lightness it brings. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you'd like to forgive. Picture each one, send love, and say, "I forgive you, and I set you free. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. By doing this, you're not just healing yourself, you're actively working with Archangel Michael, securing the cleansing he's done. You're telling the universe that you choose peace over bitterness, that you choose freedom over emotional prison. And it's this choice that opens all the doors so that happiness, health, and prosperity can flow freely in your life again, with the negative ties cut and the healing energy of forgiveness flowing through you. Archangel Michael now wraps you in his powerful cloak of protection. Picture a cloak woven with the purest sapphire blue light, a light that's both gentle and impenetrable. This cloak isn't a fantasy, dear soul. It's an energetic reality, a shield of divine protection that he's securing in your auric field right now. This shield has multiple functions. First, it makes you invisible to low vibration energies. Negativity, envy, the evil eye simply won't be able to find a connection with you anymore. They'll pass you by without touching you, because your vibrational frequency will be raised to a level that darkness can't reach. You'll become a beacon of light, and light can't be affected by shadows. Second, this cloak acts as an energetic filter. You're a sensitive person, an empath, and you often absorb the emotions and problems of the people around you, feeling a weight that isn't yours. Michael's cloak will act as a smart filter, allowing love and positive energies to enter, but blocking and neutralizing any heavy or negative energy. You can continue to be the loving and caring person you are, but without draining yourself or getting overwhelmed. You'll learn to care for others without failing to care for yourself. Also, this shield of light strengthens your intuition. With the noise of outside energies silenced, the soft voice of your inner wisdom will become much clearer. You'll know instinctively which paths to follow, which people are trustworthy, which decisions to make for your highest good. The confusion and doubt that have bothered you so much will give way to a calm certainty, an unshakable confidence in your own inner guide. Archangel Michael teaches you how to strengthen this shield every day. In the morning, when you wake up, picture yourself wrapped in this blue light. Say with conviction, "I am under the protection of Archangel Michael. No negativity can touch me. I am light, love, and power." By doing this, you renew and strengthen this protection, co-creating your spiritual safety with the Archangel. The feeling of peace that will start to fill your days will be the clear proof of this shield's presence. Anxiety will decrease, giving way to a deep calm. The situations that used to upset you will seem smaller, easier to handle. You'll start to attract people and situations that vibrate in harmony with your new energy. Chaos will give way to order, scarcity to abundance, loneliness to real connections. But there's more. Something even deeper is happening. You're reclaiming your independence. You're no longer a leaf in the wind, vulnerable to life's storms, but the captain of your own ship, sailing confidently, guided by the light of your guardian angel. The help sent by Archangel Michael isn't a one-time thing, a quick fix to get you out of a crisis. It's empowerment, an awakening of the inner strength that's always been inside you, but was asleep under layers of fear and doubt. Now, free from restraints and protected by a shield of light, you're entering a new phase of your life, one of spiritual empowerment. Michael doesn't walk ahead of you to remove all challenges from your path. That would rob you of your growth. Instead, he walks beside you, filling your heart with the courage, strength, and wisdom needed to overcome any obstacle yourself. He hands back your own sword of light. It's not a copy of his, but your own, unique, forged with your experiences, your resilience, and your love. He teaches you how to use it. You'll learn to tell what serves you from what doesn't. With clarity and love, you'll know how to say no when needed, set healthy boundaries in your relationships, and step away from situations and people that drain your energy. You won't need to feel guilty for prioritizing yourself anymore. You'll understand that taking care of yourself is the foundation for truly caring for others. The courage he instills in you isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to act despite fear. You'll feel driven to take those steps you've been putting off. Start that project. Have that difficult conversation. Pursue that dream that seemed distant. With each step taken, your confidence will grow, creating a positive cycle of growth and achievement. Archangel Michael invites you to be an active channel of his energy in the world. He shows you that the best way to honor the help you've received is by becoming, yourself, a source of light and strength for others. Your inner peace will be contagious. Your calmness will soothe turbulent environments. Your words, now coming from a place of clarity and love, will have the power to heal and inspire. Share this video with 2 loved ones who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. By doing this, you'll not only be helping someone else, but also strengthening your own field of light. Because the energy we give is the energy we receive, multiplied. You'll start to notice signs of Michael's continued presence in your life, a blue feather that appears in your path, the repeated sight of the number 1111, a sudden feeling of warmth and safety in a moment of distress. These are reminders that you're never alone. He's always a thought away, ready to support, guide, and protect you. Embrace this new strength, dear soul. You were rescued not to go back to who you were, but to become the most powerful, radiant, and authentic version of yourself. The transformation that Archangel Michael started in you isn't limited to yourself. It creates a powerful ripple effect, a wave of healing and light that extends to everyone around you, especially your family. You, dear soul, are the emotional pillar of your home. When you're out of balance, anxious, and overwhelmed, that energy inevitably affects the harmony of the environment and the well-being of your loved ones. Likewise, now that you're being filled with peace, strength, and clarity, you become a beacon whose light stabilizes and uplifts all who navigate the waters of your life. Your children, grandchildren, your partner, and friends will feel the change in you, even if they can't name it. They'll notice a new calmness in your voice, a serenity in your gaze, a confidence in your actions. Your presence will become a safe haven, an oasis of peace in the midst of the world's storms. Arguments that once flared up easily will lose their power, as your pacifying energy will neutralize discord before it can grow. Have you noticed how your excessive worry, although born of love, often ended up creating more anxiety in those you love? By trusting in Archangel Michael's protection, you learn to release your worries. You continue to love and care, but from a place of faith, not fear. This trust is felt energetically by your family, freeing them to follow their own paths with more security and independence, knowing that they're supported by both your love and heavenly protection. The shield of light that surrounds you also extends, subtly, to protect your home. Your house will become a sanctuary, a place where the heavy energies of the street can't enter. People will feel an inexplicable peace when they cross your door. The atmosphere will become lighter, more joyful, a true refuge for the soul. Michael's work through you is also a blessing for future generations. By breaking patterns of fear, scarcity, and resentment, you're clearing not only your own path, but also the path of those who come after you. You're offering them, by example, a new model of how to live, with faith, courage, forgiveness, and self-love. This is the greatest legacy you can leave. Don't be surprised if your family members start to open up more to you, seek your advice, and feel more comfortable being themselves in your presence. Your healed energy creates a safe space for them to heal too. Your journey of liberation inspires them to seek their own freedom. Archangel Michael has chosen you as an anchor point of his light in your family line. By healing you, he heals generations. By strengthening you, he strengthens your entire family structure. Understand the magnitude of what's happening. Your personal transformation is an act of service of unconditional love for everyone you love. We've reached the end of this message, but not the end of the journey. What you received today wasn't just a message of hope, but an energy transmission, a spiritual activation that will continue to unfold in your life in the coming days, weeks, and months. Archangel Michael has planted in you the seeds of courage, peace, and spiritual independence. Now, it's up to you to water those seeds with your faith, your attention, and your daily choices. Heavenly help is constant, but your conscious participation is what allows miracles to blossom in your reality. Always remember, you're no longer alone in the battle. The Commander of Light walks beside you. In moments of doubt, close your eyes and call on him. Picture his sword of blue fire cutting through any confusion or fear. Wrap yourself in his cloak of protection and feel the unwavering security it provides. The feeling of despair that motivated this divine intervention will begin to fade, being replaced by a serene trust in the process of life. You'll learn to see challenges not as punishments, but as opportunities to strengthen your soul and exercise your new strength. The peace you've sought so much isn't in a distant future or in perfect external circumstances. It's being anchored within your own heart, right now. It's yours by divine right, and no one and no situation can take it from you unless you allow it. Your light, now purified and intensified, is a gift to the world. Don't hide it. Don't doubt its power. Let it shine in your smiles, in your acts of kindness, in your calm presence. You've become a beacon, and your only task is simply to be light. Others who feel lost in the dark will be guided by your light. Archangel Michael thanks you for your courage in accepting this help and for your willingness to transform. He will continue to watch over you, guide you, and protect you in all your endeavors. The toughest battle is behind you. What lies ahead is a path of rediscovery, joy, and purpose. Trust, breathe, and walk with the certainty that you are loved, protected, and immensely powerful. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I walk under the protection of Archangel Michael." Share your experiences in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like it, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.